just shortly introduce yourself, kind of what you do, age, and where you're from, and then we can take it from there.
Okay, thanks, Asher. Hi, everybody. So my name is Simon. I'm based in the UK, just outside of London. I am just the wrong side of 50, and I probably 7 months or so ago now found myself a little out of shape, a little overweight, I wouldn't call myself an athlete, but a former sports participant, let's say, but had fallen out of love with health and well-being, and I guess was looking for a bit of inspiration, a bit of help, and I stumbled across a post from Asher on LinkedIn, I think it was, and I can't remember the exact wording, but words to the effect of, are you a professional? Are you a dad? Are you out of shape? Are you looking to improve your life and your well-being? And the answer to all those questions was yeah, of course. Tell me more. So Asher and I had a couple of conversations. He's an innovative, encouraging, motivating guy, and I thought if anyone's going to knock me into shape, it will be this chap. So off we went, and we started working together, and I have to say it was brilliant. We put in place some really, I think, solid pillars around which we would work together, focusing on number one, calorie intake, number two, movement, steps, and then number three, workouts. So, getting stronger. I think they were the three key pillars, Asher. I'm sure you'll correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I would agree. And I think it would be really useful for the audience who may be in a situation to where you were 6 months ago. What was like your number one struggle, or maybe a few struggles that you were having that was holding you back before from dropping the weight? If you can.
So probably in my mind, I will have always told you, if you'd have asked me the question, why aren't you in shape right now? My default answer to that would have been, life's too busy. There's no time. How can I build this into my busy schedule? That was one of the key challenges for me. Asher was very, very quick to say that that isn't a challenge. There are ways, and he works with many other clients that are in that sort of situation where time's a bit of a premium, because either they've got busy job, busy career, family life, domestic life, social life, all the rest of it. But it's about building that what Asher develops isn't extraordinary and out of the norm. It's a way that you build into your way of life. It's improvements that you can make to what you're doing already. So, you start working with someone like Asher and you think, well, I'm going to have to, change everything drastically. It's not like that. What he does is he gets to know you. He understands how you operate, what your pressures and timelines are like, and, where your windows of opportunity are. And then he builds a program that is bespoke to you. So yeah, I think that was probably my biggest barrier. And actually, I think, between us, we've overcome that, and you can build a routine into your daily routine.
Amazing, Simon. That warms my heart to hear, as I was saying just before we clicked the record button as well. So a quick question for yourself, and this is just to break any limiting beliefs. A lot of guys, especially when it comes to time, they class themselves as guys who aren't gym guys, or guys who don't want to go to the gym. And just to break maybe a limiting belief out there, how many times did you go to the gym during the last 6 months?
Great question. Not once. And I am one of those men. I am not a gym bunny, and here I am at 51 and have been into a gym, maybe to use the treadmill, maybe to use the ergo, maybe to use a step machine, but very rarely to lift weights. Even when I was really active and doing sports at whatever level I was doing them. And Ashley said, well, actually part of this program will be to lift weights, but actually, and I said, well, that's a problem, because I'm not a member of a gym. I don't have a set of weights or a bench at home, and frankly, I'm not interested. And Asher said, listen, with a very, very small investment, all you need is 2 dumbbells and a yoga mat, body weight, and he said that there I can build a program around that. And so that's what I did. I went to Amazon. I think it was less than £50 to buy a set of dumbbells, and then Ash had put together a series of workouts, and that was all I needed. And to go from someone that really wasn't interested in weights to someone now who really appreciates the benefits and enjoys the physical act of lifting weights. It gets the endorphins flowing. You see some pretty immediate results. My aim wasn't to become muscle bound. That's never going to happen with a guy like me. But my aim was to tone a little bit, and that happens quite quickly. And when you combine that with the movement, the steps, and watching what you eat, you do see results.
Okay, amazing. And Simon, the kind of last thing for anyone who's kind of either on the fence, thinking about taking up this journey, committing to their health and fitness, usually for the first time ever, what would you say to that person?
Don't sit on the fence. Just jump. Ash and I entered into, I think it was a 6-month, arrangement. Makes it sound more formal than it is, but actually, what Ash does, he gets you going. He's really motivational. He understands you, and he works hard to understand, his individual clients and their needs and their challenges. He'll build that program, and he's like, you've got these kind of aliases that sit on either shoulder, and you've got the good one on the one side and the bad one on the other. And Ash is your guardian angel. Whenever you're feeling demotivated or lazy, or I'm too busy to do something, you get a little voice note from Ash just saying, how's today's workouts gone? Or if I see you've only done 6,000 steps today, when you're going to get the next couple of thousand in. And it just works. And I have to say, it's a pleasure to work with this young man. He's really inspirational, motivating, and understanding, and gets results from you. So if you're on the fence, don't sit on the fence any longer. Just take the plunge.
Simon, thank you for the very kind words. It's